That was my fault. Then this is it. And on that note, hey guys, yes, give yourselves a round of applause. Yes, yes, you're the real people. This is Open Michael. Yes, you are Open Michael. I'm Roy Ellison. Glad to be here, guys. How are you all? The dregs of the Comedy Store. You've dragged your way down, and I'm so grateful for it. This is a lopsided room. I'm going to favor them. I hope you're okay. Tony Soprano here. How was Pluribus? I'm excited for season 2. This is not adversarial. This is fun. Jibbing, jabbing. Little rib roasts. We're just playing, having fun. Someone was talking. We were talking about therapy. How are you guys with therapy? You like it? Yeah. Some people we all need help some way or another. Yeah, I started therapy just recently. I got one tomorrow. Yes, on Tuesdays I talk to her over Zoom or via or Google or something. Which is awkward, talking to somebody at such a distance. This is exactly how it feels talking to my dad. We're talking this way. It really has been productive, though. It's a lot like this. Just me talking, constant talking. Just but I found after about it's 1 hour, near the end of the last hour on the first session, I finally just talked myself into a corner. I was like, I think the drinking started when I go to the bar to see my dad. And she started crying. Game over. I won therapy. I beat it. First thing, right off the bat, my therapist, that's nice. How much more shall I pay you? No, maybe I don't know. Maybe I should pay her another $50. Sorry for my troubles. I don't know. It's Christian therapy. That's the thing. So I tell her about the voices, and she's like, "Oh, we should pray about that." I read an article on Instagram. It was a picture with words. I was reading a picture with words on Instagram, and it said 50% of people have no internal monologue. I read that and thought, you guys have words in your head? Is it for real? How many people are is it 50%? Is it the women? Are the women the ones with the constant going on? I don't know. At a certain point, I just had to be like, those are just the words. That's not me. That's just the words again. It'd be funny if my internal monologue was smarter than me. Say something funny. Just be like, wish I thought of that. It's not that I think I'm dumb. Just don't. Apparently, I don't think. So that's insulting. Like a question. All right, real fast. I want to tell you about the best job I ever had. Yeah, I worked at the historic Santa Anita racetrack. Yeah, I was a hot walker, which is what I just did at the Comedy Store when I found myself needing to unload the Fritos. But I could distracted myself with the word "but." Forgive me. The hot walker job was great because it's so relaxing. It was really nice. Walking a horse. Apparently, about horses, they require exercise after you exercise them. They run around the track to train, and then oh no, we better cool this thing off, or it's going to be jumping off the walls in the stall all day. All right, so walking a horse around in a circle, it's really relaxing. But Mitch, you might agree. The Mexicans hated me. I don't know. You're on your phone the whole time here. The Mexican. That's the thing. That's who was working there. That's like the natural hot walker Mexican guys, and no, they just hated my guts because I was stealing their job. That ultimately that was the problem. I was taking their job away, and they resented me for it. Naturally, yeah, and rightly so. But they really did. They'd call me names but Mexican nicknames are different. Cuñado. You don't speak Spanish. Oh, okay, all right. No, boo on me. I'll just. It means brother-in-law. Yeah. 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 Cool. No, it's because you're cool, and you're a good guy sitting in the front row. Good on you. Yeah, they really hated me, and I wanted to live in the barn. I wanted to be one of the core guys, the higher up in that job you get, the more homeless you become, I think. And I wanted to live in the barn, and they wouldn't let me. They were like, no, that's for Manuel. Who's Manuel? He's coming. I decided at a point I was what is it about? Oh yeah. Oh, so no, I got fired. I got fired from it. 100%. I got fired from my hot walker job. Thing is, the jockeys are terrible. You know about jockeys? Anyone know about horse jockeys? They're short, angry people. And the thing is, they're incredible. I'm sorry, China. I'm not targeting you, but the short, angry people. Yeah. No, it's okay. Bottom line is, there's a fine. You can't just be a dwarf and be a jockey. You need to have long legs. There's a middle ground with horse jockeys. You need to have long legs so you can kick the horse in the ribs and frighten it. They're this tall, but they have to have long legs, so they have these short torso. These guys with spinal bifida are so mad at the world, and they hated me. But it wasn't even a short jockey who got me fired. It was a tall jockey. He was he couldn't be a normal jockey. He was 6 foot and skinny. He was the warm-up jockey, and he hated my guts. He just had it out for me. So this was right during the beginning of COVID. And when I got the job, I had to wear a bandana, and I thought, oh, this is cool. So I finally get to be a cowboy. And I'm wearing a bandana while I scrape the crap off of the horses. This is exactly what I imagined as a child. This is who I want to be. And then COVID came, and they're like, you have to wear that bandana all day. I was like, oh, this is disgusting. This is the most terrible job in the world. How dare they? My freedoms. I have the freedom to inhale caca. And the guy was a stickler on the masks. He reported me 1984. He reported me multiple times for not wearing a mask. The horses, I felt like I'm walking a horse, we're wearing masks. And he's crapping, and I'm hot walking. It was try to bring hot walking means poop. I don't know. I'll reorganize that one. That's what this is for. Give yourselves a round of applause, because you're going to be reworking material too, and that's what I like to see, is all that nice stuff. That too. That's actually pretty cool, huh? I made that. That's my son. I made him. Yeah, this is great. So actually, because there's so few of us right now, this is a nice intimate mic. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 2 extra minutes for everybody. Yes, in Jesus' name. Now will you clap? Yes, in Jesus' name. Yes. Yes, Jesus wants you to have stage time, I believe. So this has been a good one already. I'm having fun. Yes, guys, give it up. She came here first. Everybody knows it. Give it up for Kelsey Lane.
Anybody here ever hot walked in their pants? Yesterday I typed into ChatGPT, are sinus infections gay? Okay. Tough crowd. No, I'm just kidding. I like to wear clothes like this because I think that I like to make it weird for men to sexualize me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm walking around in this and they're like, fucking yeah, right? Everyone's like, ew, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, do you just sexualize that 8-year-old boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it's weird. Yeah. You go, yes. I know this isn't true, but I feel like the more oversized the shirt, the more I can fool creepy guys into thinking I don't even have tits. Does that make sense? Like maybe they won't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it kind of reminds me, you know, when you hide like your hot dogs away from bears when you're camping. Like you're like, those aren't for you. That's how I feel, you know? I'm like, that's not for you to see, creepy man, you know? Like, all right. You know what's weird? The closer I am to people, the more of a piece of shit I am to them. What? Can you make that make sense? What are you talking about? Like, I'm like, hey, like, I'm so nice to strangers, but then it comes to people that I love, I'm like, we're close enough where I can say this, right? They're like, I wish you wouldn't. Like, you know, like, whatever. Like, strangers, I'm like, yeah, they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, no worries. There's worries. You know, like, I roast the people that I care about. How make that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that not the most fucked up compliment you can have? They're like, why did you just tell me I'm gaining weight? I'm like, because I love you. Like, what? That's not, I don't know that's my toxicity, I guess. I wish I could be more confident. I feel like men are allowed to be confident. Like, even like even gay guys are just really allowed to just come up and say whatever hey, you're fat bitch. And you're like, what the fuck? But they do it like this and then nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even have hair. They're like, nah. And I'm like, you're bald. It doesn't, I, but nobody cares. And then I'm like, but that gay guy was just bullying me. And people are like, sometimes they're mean. And it's like, I used to have this, I used to live with this gay guy. He would bully me. His name was JW, which I can only assume stands for judgmental whack job. But he used to be so mean. And then honestly, most of the time I was just like, he's right. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, I didn't even care. I was like, he can say it. Like, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I got like raped a couple of weeks ago. No, a couple. Sorry, that would be weeks ago would be way too new. Whatever. I got like raped like a couple of years ago, but yeah. But the guy. Here's the thing. Yeah, I got raped, but the guy had like a small dick. So like, does it even count? You know what I'm saying? Does it even count? Like, it was like halfway through, I was like, who's the real victim here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. I'm like, that doesn't even. But if he like really. He was really giving it his all. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, I want to take your power and replace it with trauma. And I'm like, not with that thing, you know, like, you can't, I honestly, halfway through, I felt empowered somehow. Like, it was like, it kind of, you remember in The Lion King when like baby Simba's like trying to roar, but he comes out as like not rape. That's how it felt. You know, I was like, you're ill-equipped for the war you're fighting, my guy. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gearing up for war with like a pool floaty. Like, this isn't gonna work. Here's the thing, because it's, I've already been raped with a dude with a hog. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that dude, he knew what he was doing. That dude was throwing a hammer around. You know what I mean? Like, he was the fucking Thor of rapists. He knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, I just felt bad for him. You know? I'm like, you're too late. You know what I mean? Like, you got to rape younger or something. I don't know. Like, I've already been through something worse. So it's like funny. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry to make you uncomfortable. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is my trauma making you feel icky? And there's nothing wrong with having a small dick. I have friends that have small dicks, but none of them rape. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I have ADHD. I haven't seen the light yet. Okay. I will soon. I have ADHD. Does anyone have ADHD? Okay, cool. So if you don't laugh, you're not listening. I got it. No, here's the thing. If you have a friend with ADHD, I just want you to know that if we ever say we are going to do something real quick, we don't know it yet, but we're lying to you. So if you come to pick me up and you're outside and I'm like, I'm just gonna do something, just leave. just leave. That's my advice to you. You're going to be like an hour and a half late. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even our fault. It's like, we have like this like time blindness thing, but there's no such thing as real quick, you know? I don't even know. People don't even know about that. Thank you. Time blindness, or like, the way that other people describe it is, being a fucking asshole. It's fully a thing. It's just, we're late, but we don't try to be, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, it's not an excuse. It's just something it makes it harder. You know what I mean? Like, which it makes me feel even more like an asshole when I'm like, they're like, why are you late? And I'm like, I have a disease. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, the only way that people would actually take it seriously and have like some fucking empathy is like if it were actual blindness. You know, like, I'm like, hey, anytime I'm late, just imagine me just, you know, if a blind guy was walking into a pole, you know, you'd be like, oh, that's sad. But when I'm late, I'm an idiot, you know? That is actually what it feels like to have ADHD. It's a professional sat me down and he was like, hey, you're dumb. Here's some meth, idiot.
Yes, very good. Yes, your black cloak it helps to desexualize you in the minds of men. It's true. But I thought as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, how am I sexualizing her? Oh, she has the name of a porn star. That's what I came up with. Yes, I would an actual porn star, but well, as far as I know, for instance, this is live streamed. I don't know. Maybe your rape was. You wouldn't. A lot of people wouldn't realize that. You guys didn't realize that this was live streamed, did you? I didn't announce it. Very good. All right. Give it up for the next comedian. His name his last name Duncan. What's your first? Mike. Yes. Give it up for Mike Duncan.
That boy that was just on stage, very hot. Okay. I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. I'm half, so I can either call him fat or bitch, not both. That's it. I am bisexual, but I'm bisexual in the same, like, I'm into guys in the same way that like people like drug addicts are into Narcan. Like, like I don't really like it, but sometimes I need it, you know. Yeah, just to stay alive. Also to stay alive. I've learned. Trying to get back in shape. It's hard. It's tough. I need to be able to do better drugs. You can't do drugs. You can't get pussy with thyroid medication. That's what I learned. You can't bring a girl in the bathroom and crush up a blood pressure pill. And then get the quickest I've ever quit a drug. I've only done cocaine once. I did cocaine once, and I had to go to the bathroom to take a blood pressure pill. And that's no. you can't pregame drugs with blood pressure medication. That's a takeaway from that. I don't think I'll ever not be fat. Never mind. Okay. You find out you're getting fat again in weird ways. Like, you know you're fat when you have to lose weight to fit in your favorite hat again. And that's I was devastated. I was like, I lost weight and I put on a hat and it fit, and I was like, I don't believe in God. That's not. There's no way. There's no way somebody made this. Like, why are you putting fat up there? That's so mean. So mean. And they don't. How do you lose that? That was the last weight to go too. That was the head. You can't go to 24-hour fitness. Like, where's the headroom? Do you have a sauna exactly the size of a human head, please? Being fat as fuck also and conventionally unattractive makes it a lot less fun when somebody says you look like somebody on a TV show they watched. Because it's never the lead. It's always like, hey, you remember episode 7, 23 and a half minutes in? There's a big fat fucking oaf. Yeah, you kind of look like that guy. It's like, thank you. I'm gonna kill myself. Once I can find a light fixture that can support my weight. I've never been molested. Thank you. You shouldn't have clapped to that. I've not one time. As a child, I was 5 foot. I was like 5'9", like 180 pounds. Like when I was 10. Not their type. You ever size out of molestation? I wonder if there was like, for like the pedophiles in the neighborhood, if I was like the final boss. And they thought they could just work their way up the ranks and get me. What if they tried though, and what if I just did it back? What if I Uno reversed them and I raped the pedophile? And then what if they were like, "Oh my God, this feels really bad. Is this what I've been doing all this time? I need to go to church." What if I fundamentally changed a pedophile's trajectory by raping them? Okay, that's something to think about. I know what I look like. I wouldn't approach me either. It sucks being like kind of gay and liberal and then just looking like I hate crime those people. Sucks really bad. What I also hate this thing where like the right's like, oh, like liberals are pussies. It's like, I'm here. Come talk to me. I'd like become friends with conservatives and just like egg them on whatever they're saying. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking hate trans people. They don't deserve rights. No, I fucking think it's shitty that they're making them cakes for their wedding. And then at the end, I'll be like, I'm just kidding about that. And I'll punch them in the face real hard. That's my dream. You should support it. How 20 minutes I've been up here? God, I fucking hate comedy. I'll get done with this set and I'll be like, I got through it. I'm like, I want to get big, but then I'm like, it's just always work. I'm like, I was like, another shift tonight. Another shift tonight where I have to fucking make people laugh. It's like the only the third time in the week that I get dopamine, and I'm like, I don't fucking want to do it. I want to play video games, jerk off. I did. The problem is after high school, I didn't keep any of the friends from high school. I fucking didn't do anything for like fucking 9 years. 9 years I played video games. I went to work. No one told me about suicide yet. I'm sure I would have gave it a go. You know what I mean? But now I still have that in my head. I'm like, I'm constantly fighting the urge to want to do nothing. And then I have to go ahead and be like, oh, look how funny I am. Please put me on your show. And then it's a bad show. Not this one. This is a mic. Anyways, that got weird at the end. Thank you.
Yeah. This is good. It's shaping up. You guys are screwed up so far. This is going to be. They always come to me. I attract what I make, I suppose. Guys coming to the stage. He's been here since the beginning. He's a great friend of Open Michael. Give it up for Bernardo. Yes, it's Bernardo. Yeah. With a notebook. Where'd you come from?
What up? Got my car again. I'm doing Uber a lot as of late. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What the fuck was I gonna talk about? It's completely blanked out. Oh, that's right. Sorry. All right, cool. Yeah, strange. I picked somebody up. I picked this chick up, and she had called me beforehand, and she was crying over the phone. She was crying hysterically, like, "Oh my god, this guy's like coming after me, and I'm scared, and I need you to come quick." And I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like genuinely scared. I'm like, "Fuck!" I'm gonna rush over there. So like, I rushed over there, and she was in a 7-Eleven, and she came out with her bag, and I had her. She was like fucking crying, and I put her bag in the car, and she's in the car crying, and I'm like explaining what the hell's going on. She's like, "Oh my god, I just like she's fucking like trying to catch her breath," and I have like an unused can of fucking Olipop, and I give it to her, and she drinks it, and then she takes a sip, and then she tells me, "Oh my Uber driver just tried to kidnap me, and it was crazy," and I'm like, "So you called another Uber? Like, you didn't call the cops or a taxi or Lyft?" No. Let's face it, if you would have called Lyft, you would have never seen her again for sure. You know why? It's because you don't see a lot of Lyft documentaries, on Netflix or any streaming service. You know why? It's because the Lyft people are taking notes. And those Uber documentaries are like, fuck, child lock. Why didn't I fucking think of that? Child lock. Thanks, guys. Waymo? Nice. You trust those shits? I would never get in a fucking Waymo. Waymo? Or Waymo, yeah. Why? Because it's like, yeah, it's like so many. There's so many like, oh, there's Waymo chances that I'll use like, like. That's true. That's true. Why don't you shut the fuck up? No, I'm kidding. This is my fucking time. No, I know. The fuck is this? Improv mic? Get the fuck out of here. Nah. No, I'm new to driving though. Getting new to driving. I like the signs. I like the 3 that light up. Normally the stop sign. It's pretty cool. Yield. And triangle. Thank you. I like PedXing though. PedXing is cool. I don't like how quick it is though. Just comes out of nowhere. You gotta have like your reflexes in check. Mine are in check. I'm up to 3 people. It's pedo crossing, right? Pedophile crossing. Yeah. Here's a one-liner. I bought a 4K HD TV. Cost me $1K. The only thing that's clear is how broke I am now. Just trying shit out, man. No, thanks for the slow clap on that. That's sick. Oh, all right. You guys been on cruises? Yeah. If your ship goes down, the big wave, nothing you can control, you can claim on the insurance that it was an act of God. Real shit. Act of God as insurance. So if I get into an accident and the other guy has no insurance, definitely gonna say act of God. I've had a shitty week, like my tire got flat, and then at the end of the fucking day, I get into a car accident. I'm claiming act of God, for sure. I'll find a way to make that funny. I don't know. All right, I'll end with this. How much time do I have? Like 17 minutes? Two? All right, cool. Sick. I'll end with two little ones. I was born with a birth defect. I was born with a club foot, which means I like to party. I'm just kidding. It just means that my mom really liked to party. She liked to smoke a lot. Not funny? It's hit everywhere else. I don't give a shit. Where else? Oh man, I forgot to do the punchline for the other one. No, fuck that. I don't want to do it. No. Has anybody worked in job retail? I mean restaurant retail, sorry. Restaurant retail. You know what I'm talking about? No, like McDonald's. Retail, restaurant retail. Not like a high-end restaurant, I call her that, bitch. That's me. Get with the fucking joke. Fast food. Yeah, fast food. Trying just a joke here. Yeah, I do. No, yeah, nobody's worked fast food. It's pretty fun. Have you? It's pretty funny. Oh, Jack in the Box. I went to Panda Express the other day, and it's pretty funny how the enthusiasm, you can hear it in people's voice when you walk in. Like when I walked in the door, like the first guy that came in was the first thing I hear is Panda. I was like, whoa, guys, definitely general manager for sure. Like then I heard Panda right after. Assistant manager, Then I heard right after. Line cook, dishwasher. See, that's the guy that's spitting in your food. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Bernardo. Yes, I love Bernardo. Bernardo is very funny. I love it when he works out new material because it's everything between the jokes and his response to him trying is what's funny. Bernardo is hilarious. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I give it up for Bernardo again. Very good. All right. Yeah, coming next. He's a sweet gentleman. Always love hanging out with him. And here we are again. Give it up for Nick Borsellino. Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody. Keep it going for me. Yeah, keep it going. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Everybody's asking for less time. I want more time, so keep clapping. Yeah, let's get this going. Got a bunch of weird shit I'm working on. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she told me that she hasn't had sex in like years because of the rise of fascism. I haven't had sex in years because of the lack of rise in this dick. That was the dumbest joke I ever wrote, and I had to say, like, I wrote that down, and I was just like, that has to be said out loud into a microphone, live streamed across the interwebs. How many viewers do we have? Yeah, that's crazy. You think it, with all the pedophile and rape talk, they would be flocking in. It's almost like it was, flagged or something. If only somebody would bring up suicide so that he come back. Has anybody brought up autism yet? No? Okay, I will. So like one of the stereotypes with autism is that they're really into trains, right? I think I'm autistic with ADHD because I'm into roller coasters. They're like trains, but they do fucking upside down. I started a YouTube channel about roller coasters. Guess what nobody cares about? Literally nobody wooed. There's only like 2 reasons in this world to woo. roller coasters and comedy shows. I just combined them and nobody wooed. I will not take your pity woo, sir. I will because you drove me here. I'm sorry. Could I didn't mean to be mad at you. I'm sorry. I'm just bashful. Can I get a ride home? Speaking of YouTube, have you ever seen something in a YouTube video and then pretended like you read it in a book? Yeah. So anyway, I was reading this book. It was called Watch Mojo's Top 10 Facts About Presidents That You Didn't Know. And number one fact was that Abraham Lincoln was a racist. If that's true, he's got to be the worst racist of all time. Could you imagine him at the next Klans meeting and they're just like, you did what? Bye. Have a good one. You're good. You're good. I would leave too. Just kidding. I'm staying all night. Yeah. $5 beers. That's like the cheapest price on this whole block for at least like a mile around here. I'm married to somebody that actually does exist. You don't know her. She goes to a different live streamed open mic on YouTube. It's in Canada. But no, we got married in a petting zoo. That checks out, right? That sounds about right. Yeah, we got married in a petting zoo because we're really into reptiles and we wanted reptiles at our wedding, which was pretty great because if you want to cut down on the plates that you have to pay for a wedding, tell people there's going to be snakes at your wedding. Also, for the wedding, we had to be under 3 hours. Otherwise, they would charge us extra. So at 2 hours and 59 minutes, we just announced that the snake got loose. That really clears out the room. Man, I was doing so good in the beginning. Why did all the people that were laughing leave? All the people that were enjoying the set left. My wife is from Chicago, and I'm also from Chicago, and it's interesting because I kind of shed my Chicago accent, but she kept hers, and the Chicago accent could be the least attractive accent of all time, because we'll be getting ready for the sex, and she'll just be like, yeah, take off my bra. I want you to take off my bra and stick that Italian sausage in me. That feels good. Throw another one in me. It sucks. We can't have sex during Bears games. Quit poking me. I'm like, it's fine. They're down 21-3. There's no way they'll come back. That joke worked 1 week after that game. 1 week after that game. I was talking to my friend from Chicago, and he told me that we were talking about like open relationships, and he said, I've never heard of a successful open relationship. And that's because they don't call them they don't call them that there. They're called, me and my wife have an understanding. Thank you for the light. I was on a plane recently, and I was flying into Toronto, and we had an aborted landing. Do you know what an aborted landing is? That's where the plane's going down and there's something on the runway, so the plane has to quickly take off again. So guess who survived 2 abortions? This guy, undefeated against abortions. You're looking at the 72 Dolphins with abortions. Hopefully third time isn't the charm. All right, next comic. Yeah.
Yes, the last comic was Nick Borsellino. Yes, this is very good. We'll keep it going. But I have to tell you, I showed my mom the a couple weeks ago when you were here, the video. Yeah, she saw your set. My mom saw your set. She said it's not called an aborted land. She watches too much runway disaster. She's like, it's called like a touch and go or something, or not that, but something else. It had a technical name. It was those dire episodes of TV shows where like, and then everybody in the front half of the plane burst into flames and died gruesomely. And the flight recorder heard the captain crying to his mother. So she had a distinct opinion about your set, but I think. Yeah. No, that'd be the thing. We're Italian though in the family, so we loved you. All right, guys. She's new to the mic, but absolutely seems hilarious. Give it up for April. April.
Hey guys, I'm April. I'm named after March. Yeah. An aborted landing is better than dying. Than crashing. What's the other option? Yeah, crashing. I'm gonna try some new stuff tonight. Actually, I'm gonna go over something that I'm gonna give you an outline of my set. That's weird. I know some murderers. I know 3 of them. I'm gonna talk about one of them. I don't talk about a lot because he's less interesting. He's not a serial killer. He's just a stupid guy. There was like a vegan chef in Arizona, and he had a Food Network show in the works because he lost 120 pounds going vegan. I'm vegan. My hands are very cold right now, so that's why very vegan. But a Food Network show for a chef is like a stand-up comedy special for comedians. It's just like, or stand-up comedy special for chefs is a Food Network show. And like he's making it, right? He did something even more viral to like get noticed. He made the very wise decision to kill his whole family on Christmas Day. And then he was in and then like even meat eaters knew who he was. And I think he was just an angry guy. He didn't get enough protein. That's really his defense. His lawyer's using that as his defense. He's like, he's crazy. He's a vegan. He's in prison right now. I don't know. I kind of keep up on the murderers. I know. I kind of play like, hey, are they on death row yet? One of them's on death row. He's a serial killer. That's a given. But are the other guys on death row yet? I'm like, ooh, can't wait. I want to go there. Like, can I be in the audience? It's just because I kind of know them. But this guy, his name is Anthony Milan Ross, the one who killed his family on Christmas Day. And he has a Food Network show in prison called Chopped. And he has to take like contraband toothbrush and a split pea soup and make a wedding cake out of it. And he's been very successful. He got his show. I'm like so proud. I'm like, yeah, he's more famous than me. It pisses me off. It just, So I was also molested as a kid, but by someone my own age. So like, it doesn't count. We were both 6. Kind of wanted it, so it doesn't really count. I think I've been through more shit with my narcissistic dad. So I was like, that's way worse than being molested. Like if I was molested at this point, I'd be like, nah, my dad is way worse. I'm just stealing everything Kelsey said, basically. I think I would have been molested though if my uncles lived in Arizona instead of like other states, trying to like have several kids with different women and leaving them. Uncle Dan would have definitely molested me, I'm pretty sure. I think one time I was visiting my Uncle Jerry in Florida, and I walked in on him peeing, and he saw his dick a little bit. So essentially at 8 years old, I kind of molested him. I look like I would be the one to do that. Ooh, this is a tough one. Let's see. I don't like to admit this to you. Okay. I have been picking at my skin my whole life as like a coping mechanism because my dad's terrible. So like he's my narcissist, just picking at my skin to kind of, I've been taking out what he does to me like on myself, in like the bathroom. Don't catch me in a bathroom when I'm sleepy. I will pick my skin until it bleeds. And I joined a Facebook group, like a support group. And they were posting crazy pictures. They were posting like, they would take like sheets of skin off, like they would just. You ever seen like Inside Out Boy, where like his organs are on the outside? It kind of looked like that in the pictures, just so red. It was like extreme skin picking, and like some of them were skin picking the Mona Lisa into their arm. Like they were so good at it, so talented. One of them put like George Washington crossing the Delaware in their leg. And I'm like, I can't. And I posted a picture of me like one of my pimples on my face bleeding. And I'm like, oh, it's so bad. And they're like, get the fuck out of here. This is America's Got Talent of skin picking. It was actually not a support group for skin picking. It was like, do it more. What is that called? Is there like a support group like where you try to egg people on? It's like just a stand-up comedy group for LA, but it's skin picking LA. Skin picking LA. I think that's what it was called. What is it? Yeah, enablers. Yeah, they're like, do it more. Or it's like a cutting group, like cut more. What can you sculpt into there? Yeah, so there's that. I went back to Arizona recently because I used to live there. All the murderers are there, so don't go there unless one of you guys. I don't know. But especially you. Yeah, you would be the one whacking people off, whacking people with their heads. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I went back to buy a car. My other car, the engine died on the 405. So embarrassing. Oh my God. I had to wait for a tow truck for 3.5 hours. Are you kidding me? So embarrassing. People would drive by. Have you ever like had your car broken down in LA? Like I was on Sepulveda. You have? Okay. Sepulveda on the 405. I was like waiting for 3 hours. There'd be people like driving by in their Land Rovers because it's like near the Hollywood Hills. They'd be like, hey, do you need help? There's a girl in the Land Rover. She's like, hey, do you need help? And I'm like, oh, I called a tow truck. She's like, I'm praying for you. Because their light turned green and they just like left. It's a lot of people going like, you need help, but they don't want to stop. But it kind of gave me hope. But it's kind of like, I'll pray for you, but I'm atheist, so please don't do that. I don't care. But I went to Arizona to buy a car. I actually haven't talked to my dad in years because he's so mean, you know. But I was buying a car, so I called him up and I'm like, hey, you want to help me buy a car? I know you're an asshole. So I took him to Kia. I got a Kia Soul. Went to the Kia dealership. He made the salesman cry, and I'm like, yeah, give us a good deal. He like traumatized the salesman. It's not even funny. It's just like, he's like, get me a good. My dad will walk. If you're about to sign the deal, he will walk. If there's not like $500 off or something, he's really mean. But I didn't drive for about a month. I was walking. Thank you. I was walking everywhere, or just like I got to a hair appointment in North Hollywood. And usually it's like 30 minutes away from where I live. I live on La Cienega and Pico. But, or like it's 2 hours with traffic. But I got to the hair appointment like early. And I was like stress-free. And I don't know why people in LA think you need a car. You just need your roommate's car and to borrow it. But like you don't need a car. I see people waiting for a bus stop. And I'm like, you're stupid. Just it's a mindset. I think not having a car is a mindset, and you need a roommate's car, but like I think it's a mindset. Like you just do it and just get there. Don't waste money on a lift. Okay, guys, thank you.
What's your last name? Yes, April Waltershay. Yes, we deserve that. We want that. Your last name. Yes. Mine's Soprano, apparently. Yeah, that's the ultimate reference. That's how much people are people are very confident. As I get fatter, people are very confident in telling me. Like that's what I find is as a newly fat guy. I don't know. Are you with me on this one? Do people ever insult you to your face? Yeah, it's so weird. It's not dead. Even in LA, they just do it like, hey, you look like Tony Soprano and Paul Giamatti had a fat little baby, and it's frequent. So gabagool. All right. This is fun for me. I don't know about you guys. I look forward to this all week. This man is another gentleman who I hang out with frequently at the Comedy Store, and a good guy, and I hope you get to love him. His name is Mike Shea.
There it is. Give it up for Roy Ellison, guys. Thank you. I got in a car accident in LA once, and it was right in the intersection of Melrose and Highland, and I was in the yellow light, like, come on, lady, let's go. And they slammed on the brakes because someone cut them off, so I just rear-ended them. And then immediately just getting honked at, like, move your fucking car, get out of the way, I'm late. Like, I'm like, okay, fuck. Like, yeah, cars are cool. I just moved back from New York. You didn't need a car out there in New York. You know, it was really nice. And my parking has been so shitty since I've moved back. I've been out there for 5 years, so really got to get better at parking out here. But it's weird that you forgot how to do that, you know? But anyway, thanks, guys. This feels like an AA meeting right now. What do we want to talk about? I think I'm not a political comic, really, but I do think it's kind of strange that the president of Venezuela, Maduro, got kidnapped by a pedophile. It's kind of weird, right? He's like kind of old, right? He's just so dang cute. That's why they got him. No, I think Trump is getting older. It's very funny to see him have dementia and suffer. But before he dies, which will be a great day, I think we need to give him a Netflix deal where he's the president of a different country every episode. Okay, you with me? On board? It's kind of like Anthony Bourdain, except at the end of the series, you wish he did kill himself. Yeah. So like for the first episode, we'll go to Japan. He'll be like, "Mushi mushi konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Every day is Pokemon Day. So many Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. So many. Pikachu is so yellow, but I prefer Charmander. It's a better color." And then the next episode, he'll go to Jamaica. He'll be like, "Wagwan, wagwan. It's pretty nice here. Me go and build a wall, and Babylon gonna pay for it, okay? Try my jerk chicken. Melania loves it. Not spicy." All right, I could tell. I'm so sick of doing Trump, guys. I know you guys are too. We're almost there. He's almost dead, so we won't do him. I miss doing Joe Biden. Like I was doing him forever, and now people are like, "We don't care. He's dead." I'm like, "He's still alive." Like, where is he? Joe, you back there? Come on out, Joe. Oh, fuck. Come here. We do some stand-up. Hey, let me sniff your hair real quick, sir. Huh? Smells like lilacs. Nice. Give me your shampoo. Yeah, right? He was falling off bikes. Miss him. I kind of just miss him because he looked a lot like my grandpa. Like old Irishman. Trump is a pedophile. That's the thing, and Biden, he's not a pedophile. He's just a creep, a little creepy sometimes. And yeah, my grandpa, he learned Latin in college, dude. Like that was his major. He was a lawyer, and yeah, he stiffed my hair sometimes too. But he's a good guy. I miss him. Fuck. We were talking about therapy at this top of the set. I've gone to therapy for a while. And then I stopped, because it got too expensive. But it's like you're either paying too much money for good therapy, and then you feel bad that it's expensive, and then you pay for shitty therapy, but it's cheap, and you're like, well, this isn't really working out. Like, where's the middle ground, My buddy in LA doesn't have a car. I lived here his entire life, and he's shut up. I'm in the middle of a new bit. I'm always like, yeah, like you should do therapy, man. I think everyone in this room, I think every human being deserves therapy. I think it's beneficial to like any time in your life. I think we should all get it. And he's like, "I'm fine, dude. I'm fine." And I'm like, "What? You're fine?" He's like, "I'm good. I'm like, you sound like you're freaking out right now, dude." He's like, "I'm good. Okay. My parents are divorced. They're fine." Like, I'm like, "All right, I'm not your therapist, dude." Like, anyway. We're just trying this shit here. I used to work for a famous comedian, guys. I don't want to name drop him or I respect his privacy. So let's just give him a phony made up name like Crannibal Duras. Yeah, Crannibal. That's a made up name. Good guy. I was his bar manager at his club in New York. And I was like, "Hey, Crannibal, what do you think about the vodka Crannibal?" And he's like, "I want to put peanut butter in a Guinness." It's like, all right, well, we could workshop that. And I got a drink special. We're gonna play roll the dice, name your price. I'm like, what is this club turning into? The most expensive drink's gonna be $12, and like the cheapest is gonna be $2. Like we're not gonna make any money, dude. And he's like, "Yeah, one problem. We only got one die too." It's like, okay. It was a cool place for a while, and I worked for like 9 months, and then it got to the point we weren't making any money, and it was like, affecting my love life and everything. And I was like, "Hey, man," I just emailed him like, "We're not going to survive the winter unless we like make some changes. Like, here's my ideas." Like, and as a bar manager would do to here's my opinion. Like, here's some ideas to bring more people in. And he goes, "Wrong." Like email lowercase, because like I'm a cool celebrity, lowercase everything. I'm like, all right. And he calls me screaming on the phone, being like, "What the fuck do you know about running a business, Mike?" And blah, blah, blah. And the club just closed down. because he wasn't paying the rent. So and I was like, hey man, let me know if you need a couple bucks. But I'm like, don't celebrities shouldn't have jobs. Celebrities shouldn't own businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go get a fucking liquor brand like every other celebrity. Go get a tequila. Ciroc needs a new guy. Go work for Ciroc. You know, you'd be perfect for it. Yeah. So I moved back home. I'm back home in LA and with my parents again. And moving back home and back in the day was like such a death sentence. You know, it was like you failed at life. Like kill yourself. You know, like you're a loser. And now it's like I hit the jackpot. Like I'm waking up every day with folded clean laundry, you know, like I got a fridge full of Coors Lights. Like I'm like, thank you, Dad. So glad you don't like Michelob Ultra. Like that would be fucking nightmare. And then I'm smoking weed in my childhood bathroom again, guys. Like it's like fuck 2016. This is 2008. Like we're back, baby. I'm jerking off in the same twin bed I started jerking off in. He's like, look who came crawling back. No, that's my bed talking. Fuck. I had a funny one earlier. You ever say something earlier? I'm Mike. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Mike Shea, everybody. Yes, remember the name. Yes, we all go way back, no way. And this is already fun. It's because I had 3 drinks, so I'm having more fun. But it'll continue. This next gentleman, he's new to the mic, but he's got a familiar face. Seems like the kind of guy that you're going to remember down the line that you'll see on TV before you, and then you'll feel a twinge and say, well, good for him. I'm going to continue. But because he's got a great name, give it up for Brian Boggart.
I am not set up for success right now. That was a pretty rough way to come on. First, yeah. A rule that I have is don't correct when someone gets your name wrong. No. But only because he brought up my name. It's probably worth saying it's Bogart. Give it up for this guy right here. Getting that chair, which was necessary. Good for yourselves, everyone. It's been a mic. And I'm not going to lie. It really hurt my feelings when they left earlier. Yeah. Because she was like, our parking's expiring. I'm like, maybe then pay the right amount for parking. You guys are not with me on this. It's because the intro. It's because he said, you might see me on TV. And that's never a way to like introduce someone in front of other comics. It's true. Yeah, I know. I'm already playing from behind here. I know that feeling. Bernardo left. The bastion of open mic integrity. He absconded. He awayed. So see, I broke my own rules in correcting names. I knocked that chair over, and I tried to riff no one liked. So maybe you're not going to see me on TV. We were talking about therapy earlier, and I mentioned I went through a few. My very first time I went through therapy, it was my first girlfriend when I was 18, and she pretended to have cancer and be terminally ill. I know. Fatal flaw in her plan. She kept not dying. So then she had to change tactics. And she's like, oh, I'm eligible for this radiation treatment. But now if we break up, I'm going to kill myself. And it's going to be her fault. I know. Which means she introduced me to crazy girl sex way too early. You know, now I'm forever chasing the high of fucking a cancer patient who's going to kill herself if I don't make her come. Is this relatable? She has no, I don't know. She became a reality TV star down the road, but we can't unpack that just yet. A new comic came up to me after I said that joke recently. He's like, I just want you to know, I love how you took your pain and talked about it on stage. And he goes, and it's so cool how you didn't let it bother you when nobody laughed. I was like, oh, that's on purpose. Jokes make people laugh are easy. You know, way more cool to emotionally manipulate a crowd. Did that guy pretend to have cancer after you told you that? No. But I do think he was hitting on me in his own way. I don't know. Emotionally manipulating crowds. Y'all remember Hassan Minaj? Hassan Minaj. He like made up that story. He's a stand-up. He made up the story about his baby getting. No, remember he made up the story about his baby getting anthrax, which didn't happen. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of untruths, and like when I heard this, I was shook. I had to call my best friend Keanu Reeves. So I was like, "What's up with this?" And Keanu's like, "It's crazy coming to you with this, Brian, because I always go to you for advice, especially ever since you won that sex contest." His words. Please laugh. My baby got anthrax, guys. Y'all, a bit of sad news if we could stop laughing. I have a friend and she has breast cancer. And so she was having this party and she wanted everyone to like talk about her boobs and roast cancer and motorboat them before she got her mastectomy. And I was like, I cannot wait to explain to my girlfriend how I'm motorboating her for empowerment. Owning breast cancer, it is a uniquely female privilege. And ladies, y'all deserve it. Because if I had testicular cancer, I couldn't be like, all right, everyone line up to come suck my balls for testicular cancer. I have rectal cancer, come toss my salad. The act out is necessary. Man, I did my first comedy show in Spanish recently because I'm half Cuban and I always have to prove it. My mom's from Cuba, and you don't start doing comedy in Spanish because your career is going well. You know, I've been doing this 10 years. That's embarrassing because I'm not successful or famous. I'm just funny. That's like the 5th or 6th most important part about being a comedian. So I'm just like, what if I do comedy for the global South? You know, how crazy. It's tough because I only know like 70 to 80% of Spanish. And it turns out there's a lot of important stuff in the other 20 to 30%. You know what I heard you in Spanish is? Te oído. Te oído. I heard you. Yeah. You know what I hate you is? Te odio. You know those are different words. You're on 10 minutes, Brian. I hate you. It's New Year though. I'm kind of hopeful because I'm trying to do more charity work than I used. I used to do a lot of charity work. I haven't done as much since that judge stopped making me. Because what happened was I was in Texas and I got caught with less than a gram of weed. And I know it's less than a gram because I bought a gram and I smoked some. And I got arrested by this guy named Trooper Bacon. So I got thrown in jail by a fucking pig. And the city said, hey, we'll drop the charges if you do a year of probation. And I did. And I liked probation because I got to meet cool people in my drug and alcohol class. Our instructor asked everyone, like, what was the biggest pet peeve? This guy, Jose, goes, when people roll skinny blunts. Just clarify, the drug and alcohol class was anti. It wasn't like pro, how to do them better. But I like what Jose said because in his mind, that's like his box of chocolates. He's like, Mom always said life was like a fat ass Rillo. You never know what strain of weed you're going to get. Run, Jose, run. I can't, Jenny. This indica is a very couch locking high. Not conducive to running away from bullies. I hope everyone's being safe because there's like a bit of epidemic going around. I know that people are getting like flu and COVID. And I don't know if y'all heard, there are guys who complain that when they got COVID, it made their penises shrink. That actually was in the news. And I actually got COVID for the first time recently, and I think that happened to me. So now my dick is like, it's like perfect. I'm Brian Boger. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I do apologize for the name loss. This is what I love about Open Michael, though, is you guys stuck around. You're real people. You are Open Michael. Yes, excitement all around. That's what I'm happy for. And thank you, April, for your friendly participation as well. Mitch, you weren't on the list until just now. I just put you on because you didn't sign in. Well, it's fine. You're gonna headline. Bottom line is, this is someone who I've also seen around the Comedy Store. She's coming to the stage, and can't wait to see her act for the first time because I think we'll all remember her. If you don't know her already, give it up for China. China. Yes, keep it going. Yeah, really.
Give it to me. Sorry, hon. It's just because Kelsey's not here and I'm not really gonna like pay you back, but No, I was just gonna say, like, she was saying she wants to like cover herself, so like guys won't want to like fuck her, but like it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, it's not even funny what I'm gonna say. It's like fucked up, but like you guys will fuck anything. Like you'll fuck a lady in a burqa. Well, not you guys, but you know what I mean. Or like a baby in diapers. You know, it doesn't matter. See, that's dark. It's not funny. The small penis guy that raped her. I mean, she's just lucky he didn't murder her. See, it's not funny. She would have thought it was funny, but in a room full of guys, it's not funny. And then there's nothing more misogynistic than a gay man. Like, you know, I'm serious. I've had gay bosses. Like, I've worked for a bunch of straight guys and I've worked for like 2 gay guys. And the only ones that wanted me like in a tight dress, heels, and like glitter all over my body were the gay ones. But whatever. New joke stuff. I know like looks can be deceiving, but I'm not into Harry Potter. Yeah. I actually have never watched any of the movies or read any of the books. I like don't like how like wizards are like cool, but like witches get like hated on, you know? Like they're always like green and ugly, or like they like feed on children, or like maybe they've successfully did a sorry, I fucked it up. Like, or maybe they successfully have done a, oh my God, guys, I'm going blank. No, not circumcision. When a woman, a C-section. Oh my God. But there's another word for it and I'm confusing them. No, that's when they take a cesarean. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Cesarean. The whole flow. It's fucked up. Okay. So like, you know, women like, you know, like witches, they're ugly or green, they eat children, or like maybe it's just a woman who successfully performed a cesarean. That was the joke. But like, you know, wizards, they get all like the hype, you know, like they smoke weed with hobbits. They you know, they can make kings out of men, you know. Merlin, come on guys, know your wizards. You know, or like they get to hang out with Mickey Mouse. Like they get all the cool shit, you know, and then women get all the bad stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's just very misogynistic because like I'm not a witch, like witches aren't real. Like that's not real, you know, like, but the only time I've ever been called a witch was by a man who needed a wizard. Okay, thanks guys. That's all I wanted to work on. It was it's a little itty bitty set. Just had that joke and I fucked it up. Everything's fucked up.
You're wonderful. Yes, give it up for her. She's a lady. Yes, we must applaud. Yes, not a witch. No accusations yet. The burning will happen after we die. That's all I have to say about that. No, China, you seem that was great. It was like it reminded me of like when I would hang out with my stoner friends and that was their mom in the kitchen smoking a cigarette. It's like everything that happened, you're good. You're like 10 years away from that if you still want a man. That's China, everybody. Yes, you're 16. Oh my God, you're already that mom. This is just me. This was gonna happen. I was always gonna end up in the kitchen or a mic with never mind. I checked out of it too. I'm right there with you. No, there's no better gauge on how well my material's doing in between sets than looking right in your face, Nick. You are as candid as they come, as transparent as the day is long. Which is relatively long. I don't know. It depends on how much you've been drinking. 3 beers for me, or White Claws. So coming to the stage. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's funny. She's been hanging out here for a long time. Give it up for Anushka Raba.
Hi guys, how are you? Yeah. Okay, so I want to try new stuff because on my way back from London to here, I got randomly checked. Okay, yeah, and you know how people say don't read a book by its cover. I'm like, please read my passport by its cover. Okay, do not open it. Yeah, my first name is Anushka. That's Russian. My second name's Sarah. That's Jewish, and my last name is Ravanchad, and that's Persian. It means happy spirit in Farsi. Yeah, that didn't do well for me at the airport. Yeah, yeah, and they're like, okay, let's randomly check her, and I was like, that checks out. And I thought to myself, if I get randomly checked, that implies that everyone else is being intentionally checked. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound that bad then. I'm just being randomly checked. It's fine. But then I thought to myself, guys, do you think my parents gave me that name to not struggle in life? I want to be intentionally checked, okay? I think they gave me that name for me to struggle in life. And then yeah, because having a French passport with my face and my name is like having a dildo with no batteries. I can't take off. Yeah. I'm ready to be a stripper, you guys. Yeah, I got a lot of training. I got strip searched all my life. Yeah. Now I show up at airports with heels and a pole, like I'm ready to practice, Yeah. I'm a VIP at airports. I don't wait with you peasants. I have a special room for me. Yeah. I have air conditioning. I even have an assistant. He rearranges my suitcase, Yeah. He even asks me about my job, He's not only into my body, he wants to know about me as well. Yeah. At some point he was like, well, are you here for business or pleasure? I was like, well, I was here for business, but now I think it's for pleasure, Brian. Yeah. I love it. They strip search me. It's cool. I get so touched, like thoroughly. It's really cool. And yeah, I arrive at airports early now, and I get ready to be searched. I know all the steps. Okay, I even correct the officers if they miss a step. I was like, dude, you forgot the metal detector. I arrived early for you to do your job properly. The metal detector bit is my favorite bit. You missed it. And I know the people at the TSA so much now that I'm friends with them, and now I bring gifts for the family and everything. And I was thinking, you know how they really go for it, and they're like, don't worry, I know your parents gave you that name for a reason. We'll be thorough and consistent. Every line, every tap, every pat down will be here for you. If men were as thorough and consistent as the TSA, I'd be hitched by now. Okay, that was my new TSA bit. Okay, cool, thank you. Also, I'm just gonna riff off. I just thought of that just now. So I received a DM from a guy after a show, and he invited me on a date. And I was like, oh, cool. I never really answered to DMs, but he looked cute. He was a plastic surgeon. I was like, okay, why not? And yeah, I was opening for TJ Miller in Paris, so that was cool. And so I go to the date, and turns out he actually was looking for a new patient. He was a plastic surgeon, you guys. I swear to God, like he was telling me, yeah, you're pretty, but you could correct maybe these fine lines under your eyes. I was like, what are you on about? So now I'm like, I don't want to go on dates with people who DM me anymore because they're gonna want to sell me something, So no, I'm keeping away from people who come talk to me after shows. I don't have a bit about that because I was actually gonna say something towards like, dude, I already had my nose done. Okay, I'm Iranian. Every Iranian had their nose done. So I was like, what else do you want from me? Fine lines? Like what? It can't be perfect. I'm not a model here. Yeah, it was crazy. What else did I want to say? I've been working on new bits. What else? Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna check what I wrote because this is an open mic and I want to try new stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I've been working on this marathon bit. Yeah, because a few months ago I threw myself a challenge to run a marathon. Yes, I could have chosen something easier, like eat a packet of Monster Munch in front of Top Chef, or marry a cousin in Iran. That would have been quick and easy. Yeah. So I threw myself that challenge, and I installed an app to send me guilt tripping messages every day, like, so Anushka, have you been running today? I'm like, no. And then, so where's your cellulite at? How's your cellulite? Come on, move your ass, big fat ass. So eventually I went running. Yeah. And I did my, it was a half marathon. Come on, guys. I can't do a full one. I'm half French, half Iranian. I half ass everything. So half marathon for me. That's what's happening. Do you know where it comes from? The word marathon? Yeah. So it's a Greek guy who ran from marathons to Athens, 26 miles to announce the loss of Iran. Okay, so I was thinking if we hadn't lost the marathon, there would be no marathon. Yeah, the Iranians created the marathon. It's in the name, Iran. It's a running gag. Oh, cool. Okay. I've done it a few times where it's like, when you it's like 3 minutes, it's longer than I can't do it. So I'm happy I got to run it with you guys. Then that's it, I suppose, huh? That's it? How long do we have here? Oh, is that okay? Cool. Okay, so I'll just finish with this thing. So my dad, like, he's a very hot man. He's a DILF. And this friend texted me. She was like, "Oh, I dreamt of your dad. If he wasn't your dad, I'd fuck him." She's 29. I was like, "Dream on, girl. You're too old." Yeah. It's generational though, because my Iranian grandmother, her second husband is 20 years younger than her. Yes, she's a cougar. Yeah. And I was thinking, if I follow the family tradition, turns out my future husband is still in high school. Yeah. That's it for me. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Yes. We're so glad you're here with us and not your cousin, or a high schooler for that matter. Yeah, that sounds great. This is nearly it, but I'm so appreciative of the people that have stuck around, because you make this place, you make this what it is. Yeah, that's Open Michael. Yes, he's got the right idea. Yes, that's applause for you, and keep it going as you've begun already, the two of you. Yes, more for Mitch. He's gonna close down. Mitch.
All right, what's up, guys? And I'm gonna freestyle this whole thing. So, you guys were talking about bigger clothes. Look, I wish I had a bigger shirt, because today I went to my grandma's house and she's like, "Mijo, you look pregnant." I was like, I looked right at my grandma. I was like, "Bitch, you look like you're about to die." Okay, like, and for the ones that pray, like, look, if you believe in God, whatever, that's cool. But let me tell you, like, my mom has been praying for years for, like, my dad to stop cheating. Like, bitch, prayers don't work. Like, he's not gonna stop. Like, why'd you sign the prenup, you dumbass? Like, we could have been rich. You don't know. No, but yeah, dude, like, and they were talking about ADHD too, right? Like, I have ADHD, like, and when I was younger, I couldn't fucking tell time. So, like, my grandma, like, she would be like, "If you don't clean your room up in an hour, I'm gonna fucking whoop your ass." I was like, "Grandma, how long is an hour?" And she was like, 2 TV shows. Fuck, right there. I was already distracted. I was like, "All right, Grandma." And then, like, I got like I was into shit that was weird. Like, I don't believe in dinosaurs, but I was into dinosaurs because I was trying to prove that dinosaurs aren't real. And like my cousin and my nephew that's autistic, like, and he got the dinosaur one. Like, he doesn't like trains, but he loves dinosaurs. And I love ruining his fucking day. I was like, "Dude, they're not fucking real." I was like, they're pretend. The government just wants you to buy shit because they couldn't prove science, like, and like, my nephew's like mean, dude. He's like, "You know what? You're fat. You have no neck. Like, why do you get tired and breathe heavy?" I was like, "Bitch," I was like, "You're only here because your mom was a hoe." Okay, like she was. My little sister was fucking at 13, okay, or 12. No, 12. That bitch got, yeah, dude. Like, and my mom started young too, and I was like, "Bitch, it wasn't a race." You know what I mean? Like we're already poor. Why are you making it even harder? Like, I'm serious, man. Like, look, I'm a father too. My daughter's 15. I love this bitch. Okay, like. But like, there's some days I look at him like, fuck, I should have pulled out, like I could be traveling, like, I don't have to deal with this period or the attitude, like, fuck. But no, I love my daughter. I do everything for her. Like she is really, really spoiled. Like, yeah, dude. And wait, you guys were talking, okay, and then like you guys were talking about like molestation and all that. Look, I've never been molested. And I think it's because I was like too fat, like I didn't fit the criteria, or they couldn't lift me up. but there was a time that I could have been molested. Like my grandparents like had to talk with us, and they're like, "Whatever you do, don't get in a car." And we're like, "Okay." Like I got in a car so quick. It was a guy that lived inside the apartment, and my grandparents went to him and like just asked him to get in the car, offer him something. The guy had a nice car. He didn't offer a shit. He just said if we want to get in, me and my cousin were like, "You want to go for it? Yeah, let's go." Dude, like, and then after like my grandma whooped our asses for that, I was like, "Bitch, why'd you set me up?" I was like, you didn't think I was gonna go in that fucking car? I was like, "What do you think I play with cars, you dumb bitch?" I was like, "You set me up for failure. I wish you would have fucking touched me now." Fucking oh my god, dude, I'm serious. No, wait, okay, I wrote a bunch of texts. That's what I was doing. Okay, you guys were talking about trans too. Listen, ladies, step it up. I'm telling you right now, because these trans women, they're starting to look good, eh? Like I can't even tell the difference, Like, and I can't. They look beat, man. They get the pass, dog. Like let me tell you. And I've never hooked up with one, never. But I'm like one drink away from what's up. Like, think about it, bro. Like, if I could get a woman into sleeping with me, what makes you think that a trans woman can't get me? Like, it's true. And like, look, let me tell you, like, midway through, when I find out, like, I'm like, fuck, she got me. Like, think about it. Like, I don't have to pull out. Wow, dude. Like, I don't gotta make up my wetback, I don't gotta go to the fucking Rite Aid. Here's a plan B, bitch. Like, oh man, you guys are like laughing, but it's facts, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give her all I got. Dude. I'm like, fuck. I might even take off the condom. Oh shit, dude. Let me tell you, bro. Like, I'm a riff comic, bro. Like, I love writing and tagging and shit like that, but this is what I do best. Like, and like, let me tell you, man. Like, you guys were talking about gay people too. Like, look, I'm not gay, but like, gay men love me, dude. I don't know if it's the green eyes or what, but when I go to the clubs, like, I'm winning with men. Like, I get free drinks. I got molested walking in. Shit. Look, I walked in and they just went like this. Tell me why I got the chills. Like, tell me why I got the chills, like all over my body. I'm like, fuck. I walked out just so I could walk back in. I was like, do it one more time, bitch. Like, I'm on the dance floor, like, dude. Because, dude, a lot of my family members are gay, like, and I love them to death. Like, and so they take me to the gay clubs with them. Like, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, the old school one, Tiger Heat. That was my first gay club. Like, and that was the first time I saw second time I saw a trans. Like, I was taking a piss. This bitch put up in a dressing right next to me. I was like, oh shit. It's like, it's bigger than mine. Fuck. Like, I was like, if we switch, does it grow? I need length. Like, if I take out my clothes, I might be Chinese. I don't fucking know. And the stereotype about like Chinese people having small dicks, like, have you guys seen them? Like, are you guys like pulling down people's pants? Like, oh yeah, it is small. Like, it's just a stereotype because a lot of Mexicans have to apologize for their size too. Oh shit, dude. Oh man. Dude, but yeah, man, I mean, oh wait, okay, there was a couple more tags that I wrote down. Oh, and you guys were like talking about like bullying. My grandma's like the biggest bully like in the world, bro. Like, this is where I get it from. Like, I write a lot of my bits because of that bitch. Like I'm serious, dude. Like I love her to death. Like, she called me crying about ice. She's like, oh my gosh, mijo, if they knock on my door, like, they're gonna take me. I was like, Grandma, if they're knocking on your doors because I sent them, bitch. Like you told me, like, if you go back to Mexico, I get the house. I saw an opportunity. I was like, get her. She's right here. I was like, you say you want to go out there anyway. I was like, here's a free trip, bitch. I was like, I'm about to be unhoused. Fuck, dude, I got the light. I hate that damn light, dude. You know how hard it is for me to sit there and shut the fuck up? It's hard, dog. You know what I mean? But look, I got like 10 seconds left. And you guys think 10 seconds isn't a lot of time? It really is, because I made my daughter in less than 5 seconds, okay? All right, everybody, I'm Dimitri. Man, thank you for your time.
Yeah. Good ending. This was a strong mic, a fine mic, a good mic. Yes, this was Open Michael. It's been a night of sharing. I'm going to share one more thing. I'm going to share. Yes, I was. Yeah. You totally stepped on it. Of course, I was molested. I had something in common with April there. It was the neighbor girl. She was 7. I was 6. But her name was, you know, this guy Ashley Johnson. Yeah. Her name was Ashley Johnson. Like every time I look at that guy, like, yeah, that was my first. I remember my first blowjob. I'm gonna tell him about it. Hey, but thank you. And with that, yeah, she stood up. You guys know the drill. This is it. Open Michael. I'm Roy Ellison. You're Open Michael. Yes.
It was a good mic.